Hello everybody, welcome back to Casual Gamer Oz as we get into the third last round of our fourth season on F1 2017 Career Mode. Toro, driver Ben Waterworth. My name is Ben Waterworth. We're in Mexico at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. Let's get into our qualifying right now. We've qualified 9th here twice before, Season 1 F1 2016 and Season 2 F1 2017. And we're going to try our darndest to top that. They want us to finish in 14th. That's where they want us. So let's try to make Jeffrey and the team happy as again we continue our late surge to try and find a better drive for our 5th season here on F1 2017. And the development we installed ready to go for will be available in Brazil. And we hope to get enough points between now and Brazil to have another upgrade, of course, into Abu Dhabi, to have 2 final upgrades and hopefully our final few races for Toro Rosso to leave them in good position moving forward and to leave us on a good finishing note here as we, once they upgrade, if it successfully goes through and comes through in Brazil, we will have the most powerful engine in F1 2017, funnily enough, and then we'll be leaving. So go figure. After all this work on the car, we will say adios and we'll take our bags packing. Hopefully. We obviously have enjoyed upgrading this car. It's been fun, but we will enjoy racing for another team a little bit better with some more opportunities. Oh, I've thrown away a top 10 position in the last few corners there. That's frustrating. 12th.
We're very happy with that position.
I was in 5th place going into that baseball stadium. And anyway, haven't even out-qualified Grosjean, so we're losing that battle, sadly, in our rivalry. And even though we're beating him on track. So anyway, let's move forward into race day. We'll do that now, because our best finish in Mexico, podium in our very first season on F1 2016. So we can do okay here in Mexico. I like this circuit. I like it a lot. Scene of our 100th Grand Prix here last season. It's my 120th Grand Prix overall in Casual Gamer. I was obviously not 100th in F1 2017, including the first 42 races, obviously, that we did on F1 2016. Yeah, we're dropping back there. Renault's still looking good. Red Bull kind of fluctuating up and down there. With a dry race. Let's get into Mexico. And I want to get some development points on the car, obviously. And we should get with a combination here and then in Brazil. That should give us enough. We want 500 to get one more of those power updates. Although it's going to be difficult to put that into Brazil, isn't it? Because we're going to have to get it after qualifying because they won't let us do it in the race because we have invitational race. So that's where it gets a little bit difficult. Alright. So before the off, Mexico. Sebastian Vettel will win the championship here unless he crashes out and Raikkonen wins. Raikkonen has to outscore him by 19 points or more. So he's going to finish first and Vettel's going to finish well back. So we're on the inside. Rich revs on. Ready to rock and roll. We're in Mexico. And we're underway. Slow start. As Ocon gets racing on Massa. Got Stroll to the left of me. We've seen what he's done to me in the past. We saw what happened here last year. If you miss your braking points, I'm going to brake a little bit early. Avoid some carnage there of these cars as they tiptoe around there. Oh, I'm going to damage the front wing. Only yellow. Whoa, Bottas gets all out of shape and right into me. Well, it wasn't my fault. I had to avoid a car and I had to get straight out of that there. And that's frustrating. Oh, I've gone well off. I'm going to get a penalty. I'm going to get a big penalty for that. 2-second penalty only. Well, I thought I was going to get a 10-second penalty there for like cutting everybody out of that. Well, that's not the penalty I thought I was going to get. And I didn't even realise I hit Ricardo. But fair enough. That was a lot better than I thought. I was going to get a 10-second penalty. This car is a dog's breakfast to steer right now. And it's going to be difficult to maintain where I am. Obviously, I've got a 2-second penalty hovering over my head. I'm in 5th at the moment. But obviously with a damaged front wing, it's going to be very difficult to keep. I've got a string of cars behind me. Raikkonen leads. It's where he needs to be. I'm not going to pit. No way am I going to pit. 14th is where I need to be. And we get a big stretch coming down the straight. It should hopefully help me maintain some cars. Don't think I'm going to maintain myself in the points here with a 2-second penalty. But I do feel we should easily be able to stay ahead of 14th based on where we are. So that's 9 cars that we've got to keep behind us in 2 seconds. I don't think they'll have 9 cars covered by 2 seconds. But I doubt very much we're going to get points based off this. If we can get points, bonus. If not, well, again, 14th is where we need to be. We've got a damaged front wing. It's going to make it so difficult into these high-speed sections where generally you take it flat. And we're going to get pounced over. This car is terrible to steer. Terrible, terrible. In this section here, we're going to get eaten alive by Perez. His home crowd will be cheering him on something chronic coming through the S's. They will be going mental for the Mexican. And I don't even know how I'm going to hold on to this car going through those sections there. I'm just going to have to defend, and hopefully maintain it. We saw what happened a few years ago here with Verstappen. Oh, Perez getting very dangerous with my car there. Raikkonen sets another fastest lap. As I just have to defend it. You can hear the crowd cheering. I know it's kind of a bit of an overkill there. It's not necessarily for Perez. I mean, it would be great if they obviously included that in the game, that the home driver's got more of a cheer. It's going to keep this in rich mode for the time being. I'm not going to be able to maintain. I do notice, though, that their fuel efficiency is slightly better in terms of you can keep it in rich mode for a little bit longer than you used to be able to. So I complained that it didn't really seem to make a difference, but it does. You can see. Because usually by now I would have to switch out of rich mode. He's going to get more DRS here. And once again, we find ourselves... I'm just going to put it out of rich mode there. We find ourselves defending rather than that. I'm so surprised that I didn't get more of a penalty for that. I did not feel any collision with Ricciardo, but I cut an entire section of the circuit. Maybe I saved myself by actually braking as I did. I could have just gone full speed ahead. But damaged front wing was going to make that very cautious already. And already I'm just having to just throttle this through. And I'm cutting circuit left, right and centre. I'm so surprised I'm not getting more warnings. And Perez goes red. Don't go red on me. Oh, there he goes. Oh, God, this is exactly what Verstappen did to me. Exactly what Verstappen did to me. But this time around, I don't spin it out. I won't fight it. I actually should get DRS, funnily enough, here. If I can put it up to rich mode, I might be able to get him on the straight. I'm not going to get DRS, actually. Too far back. I will get DRS. How does that work? Well, it was a losing battle. And eventually I have lost it. And the crowd, no doubt, would have gone absolutely crazy with that move as Sergio got me. And he's going to just waltz away now. I'll get another bit of DRS here, but it's not going to make any difference. I'm going to have to take it out of rich mode. I'm only on the penultimate lap here. If I was on the last lap, I might be able to risk it, but there's no point. I've got a 2-second penalty as it is, so I'm not going to hang on to the points here. It's all about finishing ahead on 14th, which I don't know. Oh, God, it's so close in terms of this train behind me. And I don't like having... Oh, it's not Ocon, it's Massa. Well, we've had history in previous seasons, Massa, but he's calmed down a lot recently. Famous last words, of course. Very famous last words. Maintain the racing line. Heading into the baseball stadium. Don't make a lunge on me, Felipe. Please don't make a lunge on me. Come on. You're an old man now. You shouldn't have even been in this season. You retired, but you came back out of it because Rosberg retired and Williams needed somebody. So be gentle. Be nice to me. Alright. Rich mode one more time. Down the main straight. Massa will get DRS on me. I think my rich mode should keep him just behind. Or will it? Oh, God, he's going to go up the inside of me. I'm going to outbrake him. We turn in together. Oh, just hold on. So I have real danger here of spinning myself out. And then going well back. 2-second penalty over my head, remember here, folks. So don't get too excited. 6 is not where I'll finish, sadly. Let's just hope for somewhere before 14th. We're not going to get points. I'm going to guess 12th. That will be my guess, should everything stay how it is right now. Oh, God. And that's, of course, the if everything stays right now. We're going to make it through this section for the last time. This car just feels terrible coming through that section. Raikkonen wins. Where has Vettel finished? I think Vettel's going to take the championship. And there go the streamers. Last time into the baseball stadium. Where are we finished here, folks? We're going to come around this final turn. Hold on to it, Ben. You've got it. Rich mode still on. You are going to finish in 11th, 12th. Well, I said 12th. Started 12th, finished 12th. And obviously disappointing to finish on track. Vettel wins the World Championship. To finish on track, what was that? 7th. But sadly, it wasn't to be. 6th, I think, actually. But the positive news, folks, we have now finished an exact season in a row. We had our last retirement at this Grand Prix Mexico a season ago, and we've finished every single race since. So we've finished a consecutive 20 races, so that's going to be a positive for us. So we'll take that. Grosjean actually ended up getting ahead of us, so he's going to win this. I just want to see, we take a look, where did I clip Ricciardo? So I damaged my front wing before Ricciardo. I damaged it around about here, didn't I? Because Bottas spun. Or didn't get spun. I lose it there into the back. That's okay. That's where I've hit Ricciardo. So that's a very late penalty that they've decided to give me. If that's the incident they've called it for, very late. And again, I've done worse than that in previous races. You saw it in previous races. Completely. Oh, maybe it's there. Maybe that was Verstappen before. Okay, I see where it was. Fair enough. Okay. I see what they did there. Standings, Ocon goes ahead of me there after getting 6 points, and I drop well back behind, so I'm going to have to get a good race in Brazil. And Vettel, the world champion, Ferrari, the constructors champion. Alright, we are off to Brazil next, and thank you for tuning in. 2 more rounds to go. F1 2017. We've completed 20 races in a row without retirement on Season 4 and Season 3. So, can we continue that on? We'll soon find out. Like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for tuning in. We'll speak to you in Brazil. Good night.